Start off with some instruction first.
What up, family? What up, family? It's your man, Not Million. I'm back with another vlog. It's a new day. And as you see, I'm armored up. Anyway, we got 5 of us. We got George over here, Vince, JT,
What up?
Big Bro Ty.
I decided to start building training courses for non-military and law enforcement and first responder type folks because over the last couple of years I've had a tremendous amount of people asking me for training, primarily because they have just been scared. You know, these are American citizens that have never even considered the possibility of having to defend themselves and their loved ones, especially with a firearm or any kind of weapon, you know, from violence. You know, I'd already written out curriculums for 1-day courses, 2-day courses, 3-day courses over the last couple of months. And then going into the course, of course, I had the agenda for the day written out. And I just wanted it to be a course on fundamentals, because like I said, in the SEAL teams, it doesn't matter if you've been in for 2 years or 20 years. Every time we do a shooting course, we always start with the basics. First day is always fundamentals, always basics, no matter how much experience you have. I also wanted to give you all a glimpse of how dynamic the training could be, and that's why I wanted to make sure that we did some shooting, moving, and communicating. And that's why we ended the day with that fun drill, that leapfrog drill of, hey, this is what it feels like to not only be in a gunfight, but now you found yourself in partnership with another good person. What we're taught in the SEAL teams is that in the absence of leadership, you lead. In the absence of somebody stepping up and taking charge and being the leader, you step up and take charge and be the leader. Some of you are at the beginner level of not just shooting, but tactical shooting and thinking tactically. I wanted to give you a glimpse of, hey, this is how complex the situation can be. You're not on your own anymore. Now you have to account.
First part of the class, instruction and safety. Well, safety and instruction, I should say. Now we're moving forward with the live fire aspect.
Bro, again, I like to focus on accuracy, man. So shoot slow, you know, especially at the very beginning. Some of you got new guns, you're getting used to the trigger, knowing where that slack is and where that reset is. So we gonna shoot pasties. Again, I like to aim small, miss small. For the first drill we're gonna do is we're gonna go from 5 yards. So everybody go ahead and line up in front of your target, right? So this is my target here. So we're gonna go on a 5-yard line. See, I got the first cone up. Don't get behind me, motherfucker. Take your own guard. Right? And so we are going to be engaging from 5 yards, and we're gonna start from the high ready. So we have a high ready position and we have a low ready position when our weapon is already out of the holster. So high ready, right? I've got my grip established on the weapon correctly. And I'm looking over the sight of the gun downrange at what is going on in front of me. I know what is happening wherever I am, and I'm in high ready right now. But my gun isn't down here. I'm ready to engage if I need to. Low ready is just down here, right? And I can walk in low ready too. My weapon is pointing in a safe direction, so I'm low ready, right? Engage, fire, up, boom, boom. High ready, everybody ready? Yep, fire, engage, straight out, boom, boom. So when I'm in low ready, when I'm in high ready, the thing to remember is my gun is pretty much already where I need it to be. I just need to roll the sights forward. So it is not a tomahawk. Right? I'm not doing this, right? Because look, my sights are pretty much already on target. I don't want to come all the way up here and now I'm like, now where's the target again? So I'm going to imagine that there is like a plane of glass that glows from my eyes out across the top of the gun out to my target, and I'm just gonna push the sights along the top of that plane, the bottom of that plane of glass, until I'm on target. Okay, so we have high ready. So if I say, hey, we're shooting from the high ready, you already got your grip, finger is off the trigger, gun is slightly in front of your face, not too close because you don't want to eat your own gun, but it is far enough out to where you got protection, and if you had to, you can strike with that gun too, right? So that is our high ready position, and then low ready is down here. I can still see what's going on, but if I need to get up and on target, immediately I'm up and on target. So the first volley we are going to do,
shooting low, so y'all see. He's surgical with that motherfucker. Him too.
you can. I mean, you got a head start. You already know how many rounds are in the magazine, so you know after that second round, that slide is probably gonna lock to the rear. So get that gun up as quickly as you can, because you still got another target on the right side of the head that you need to put 2 rounds in, okay? So we're gonna go from the high ready, 2 rounds on the left side of the head, bang, bang. Reload, get that gun up as quickly as you can. 2 rounds on the right side of the target. Scan left, anybody else, scan right, anybody else, back to the center, finger off the trigger, back to high ready. Any questions? All right, so I talked to you about what we're gonna do. Now I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. From the high ready. So I got 2 rounds in my magazine. Target on the left side. Reload. Target on the right side. Scan, finger off the trigger, back to high ready. Any questions? All right, that is the drill. I'm assuming that they can't do it. So I'm gonna be moving as fast as I can and getting rounds on target as accurately as I can. And the way that I help to stabilize my shooting platform is by the way that I'm actually moving. And so that's what we're gonna work on.
I'm good.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when we are moving and shooting, walking, we call it ninja walking, because it's the same kind of walking that they teach us to do when you're walking through the woods and you're trying to be as quiet as you possibly can. What you're doing is you're going to use the entire sole of the foot when you're moving forward. So I'm still in my fighting stance, right? And I'm on that gun. As I'm moving forward, I'm just gonna make sure I go heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe. And I'm trying to keep that shooting platform as stable as I can. I gotta move backwards, toe to heel, toe to heel, toe to heel. Another reason why I wanna do that moving backwards is because I don't wanna trip on something. And so it's good that I'm reaching back with my toe first to hit whatever it is, and then heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe, bang, 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 toe to heel, toe to heel, toe to heel. Now, I'm stationary in my fighting stance. When it's time for me to move laterally, I'm just gonna step, step. I'm always going back to my fighting stance. Notice how I always wind up back here in my fighting stance. Step, 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 step. Notice how I am never crossing my feet when I am moving laterally. Because again, this ain't a fighting stance. I can't sprawl if somebody goes to shoot on me. If I need to take off really quick, I'm probably gonna fucking trip. So I never cross my feet. I never do that. It's always step, 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 because I'm trying to keep that shooting platform as stable as I possibly can. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something that we call a box drill. So everybody come over here. So we're gonna do this one shooter at a time, and I'm gonna be right there on your shoulder guiding you through the whole thing. You're gonna engage this target right here, and I'll put up fresh pasties for everyone.
I think every adult, man and woman, those are the ideal people that should be seeking out this type of training, these types of courses. I'm seeking out everyone that just wants to understand even just situational awareness. You know what I mean? Like, how do I avoid the situation altogether? I think that if you are an American citizen, you should understand how to protect yourself and your loved ones, and you should want that information. And if you want it, you have people out there like me that have it, and we want to give it to you. No experience is needed, because no matter what, I am going to start you at the very beginning, at the basics, at the fundamentals, just like I was taught in the SEAL teams. It don't matter how much experience you have, no man or woman outranks safety or the basics. So we are always going to start with your foundation. And because you're going to build a house on that foundation, well, I want to make sure that you have a strong foundation. So it's actually, preferred that you don't have any experience, because now I don't have to train bad habits out of you.
Whew. That's it. Any questions?
First little break that we got. Since shooting, we started off with handguns. We got a little lunch break, a breather. Then we're gonna get to shooting rifles. Rifles is next. If you still watching, thanks for staying tuned in, man. This shit's fun. I love learning. Y'all know nothing about these. Top of laughing. This thing's the business, bro. Shoot it up. No more soul fakers. Finish loading these mags and get my rifle stuff together. I'll holler shortly. Peace. Hey, whether you need to defend yourself with your hands, pistol, a sword, a rifle, or a pistol, USCCA. Anything happens, whether it's criminal or civil cases, that will cover your ass in case you need to use self-defense. No lacking. USCCA, link in the description. Don't say I ain't tell you so. USCCA ain't the only ones on the market, so shop around. We personally use USCCA. That link is in the description. They have insurance policy, online training, and certifications right at the comfort of your own home. Introducing the StockBox Pro Gun Safe, the ultimate solution for safety. With cutting-edge technology, this safe keeps your firearms secure yet accessible. Built to last with an advanced locking mechanism, trust that your loved ones are protected. Use link in the description for 10% off, and buy one StockBox Pro, get one free. Double the safety for your peace of mind. Visit our website today, link is in the description.